All right. I think we're live. All right. I've got everything muted that I need to be muted. My name is Gordon Dixon, and I'm bringing you the action today at the Bull Shooter Invitational Qualifier. So I'm going to be monitoring the chat as we follow along with today's action. I am still figuring out what I do and don't have access to. I will not be joined by Mr. DJ Sayer today. I am flying solo, so go ahead and mute it if you don't like this voice. This is about all you're going to get. I am safely in Ohio. While these matches are taking off, which also means that I have limited ways to fix anything that is wrong quickly. But like I said, I'll be monitoring the chat on Facebook. So if you do have any feedback for me, just let me know. I will get into it as soon as I can. This is the first leg of this matchup between Brandon Neal and Dan Burke. And we are doubling out with a split bowl today. Playing 3 out of 5 in the winners and 2 out of 3 in the losers. At least that's what I was given as a format prior to today. From the feedback that I got, this looks like it's going to be the most contested qualifier. Just looking at the some of the names that that we have in attendance. So first miss of an out, Brandon Neal to clean up 16. And he does so. Loser goes first format. So again, this does line itself up for a lot of critical game fives. Name of today is consistency. There's going to be a lot of parity between some of these players with consistency on the outs. That's going to really play the difference here. Dan gets let off a little bit, not finding a treble in his first turn. I expect to see averages more in the 38 to 40 range, especially on the business end of this tournament. We do have a bracket, so that will get dropped into Facebook here shortly, I hope. Again, these remote commentary gigs are always funny. We're trying to make sure we have everything up and running, everything's clear, everyone can hear. But when it comes down to it, I really have only so many buttons I can push on my side. Chippy match between these two thus far. About 10 off of what I expected. But first rounds absolutely suck. And as far as I know, this is a first round for both of these players. Tournament started at 1 p.m. Central. So those of you on the East Coast, we are an hour ahead. Both of these players, we are an hour. Winner here is going to take on Ianson. This was actually a rat tail. So looks like we've got about 35 players today. Take a quick run through the bracket. Jared Henry, Cody Willis, JT Davis, Henzi, Beecroft. And that's just some of the names that I recognize from a quick scroll here. Good deal. So we just had somebody, I believe Augustine just dropped that league leader link into the chat box there. We saw Dan Burke tie this up at 1 apiece. And Phil Taylor or the bartender first round, that always just seems to not be very comfortable. Mariah, this is not technically the start of the 23-24 season. That'll be into, I believe, September, where we usually kick things off down in Florida. This is actually a qualifier for the Bullshooter Invitational that'll take place in Rock Hill, South Carolina, the beginning of August. And that tournament, of course, is the one that can get you on ESPN2. Chad, I did not see Sugar Shane's name in the lineup here. Oh, looks like somebody deleted it. We will have a link to the league leader setup bracket very shortly. JT Davis already through to the second round. Some of these matches still yet to get going. Thank you, Jeremy. Looks like there might have been a misscore here. Both players taking a look. Brandon getting credit for that 140. And a chance to break here. Now, while it wouldn't have technically acted like a break, it would have at least put some pressure on Brandon to win the next leg. But instead, Brandon's going to have a shot here at 84 to go one away and take a 2-1 lead in this big first round matchup. Unhappy with the score, rips the darts out of the board, and Dan back for double 10. There it is. We are at the Venetian Club, which doesn't sound like a dart bar. Sounds a little more seedy than that. But we're in Rockford, Illinois, for the tournament today. Good start to a must-win leg there, Brandon Neal. After this match, we'll go to a room shot so you can see the setup. I believe, again, when I'm told, 13 boards today for the 35 players, and with the amount of quality in the room, I do not expect this to linger too long. I do expect a lot of 5-leg matches because of the format, but 30s to 40s averages. And looking at pretty much 15 darts as the standard. We're taking the top 4 today to move on to the Bullshooter Invitational number 2. So interesting twist. Top 4 get an invite to the Invitational. top 3 get money. So still something to play for, even once we get to that top 4 threshold. And Brandon Neal's going to have 6 darts from 81. He's only going to need 3 as he polishes it off there with a double 6. So the important part, the cork, coming in here to decide. Oh, and I've seen better. Dan Burke going to approach. Start us off in this deciding 5th leg. So, if you're following along, the link that we had in the chat on Facebook, it does have live scores. So, if you're looking to follow along, see where your favorite player is, that is definitely the best way to do it. Someone was asking about Sugar Shane earlier, who is down 1-0 to Joey Beecroft. Rick Hensey takes out Ludwig. Chimelek and Hensey's facing off in the next round. Looks like Rip beats Titman 3-0. Edwards and Holmes all tied up at 2 apiece. We already confirmed JT Davis's win. Sayer and Cullen, Saylor, Seylor, into a decider on board 9. And as you know, we are following along with a decider here between Brandon Neal and Dan Burke. And Dan really taking advantage of having that start. Brandon probably going to have to go in and out in 9 from 475. And that still means he's probably going to need 4 or 5 misses from Dan Burke. Good follow after a poor first, but again, just not enough. A 180 from 352 still doesn't leave him an out. So he's still at least 9 darts away. And Dan looks really, really tapped in here. Double 16 or double 8. Oh, and he misses it. So he will be under a little pressure when he comes back. 180 leaves 32. That would probably be the maximum pressure. See how close he can get to that. Well, not close at all to the 32, but does have a finish. Dan Burke now 3 darts for double 4. Oh, and he bursts. He gives him a shot. I like this. It's all cricket numbers. Treble 20, treble 17, double top. Brandon not expecting to get this shot, I almost assure you. Oh, the shot is not on. And again, wayward. So only 45. So surely now Dan Burke cleans it up. Finally, top corner of the double 4. Your winner here, Dan Burke. All right, we're going to take a spin through the room. Let you see where we're playing here at the Venetian in Illinois, and we'll be back with another match as soon as we can get one set up. Don't go anywhere. All right, looks like we got another match straight away here. I believe this is Edwards and Rip. Just judging from the board number. But Facebook, if you could help me out. Unfortunately, I'm unfamiliar with both these guys. This is normally where DJ would say, "Oh, you know him from X, Y, and Z." John Edwards and Ken Rip, perfect. This is on